And the Hoosier State's so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will have the opening possession of the game. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
Yeah, and I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Fighting, just dismissing tackles. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab near the sticks. It's Flood. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. Picks up the first down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz for this offense.
Off play action. Buying some time. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Down, but what a to come up with the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Slings it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Flood. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Hoosiers are in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Line gets set. 1st down. The give out of the gun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Handoff from the gun. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Terrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to...
Into the secondary, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. And down he goes back with the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi Trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The give on the option. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A 1st down for the offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Stumbled to the ground.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Flood. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab down the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. back out to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops in, but it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Justin. Wise play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Santiago. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the... Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Gets the right depth on his route. Now all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Still deep in their own territory. 2nd and 6 from the 15. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Made a defender miss. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flood. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to. Him throughout the rest of this game.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Boilermakers can really back to pass. Now adjusting. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads quickly. Turning it on. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This offense has it with really good field position. 2.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either
Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a moment. Scared for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
Indiana 24, Purdue 8.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. They'll give it on the counter. And you got to get Hatch. Dude, he finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll do it himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Bring in the heat. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Sam Houston. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner will be brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Terrell. And they'll knock him down. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time. Offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. RPO complete to open the drive. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Brought over the middle. It's Flood. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. To the 15. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now, and you can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Terrell.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but he sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Motion from the wide receiver. The give from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll try the run. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. After the run, now to throw. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the foot.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Indiana.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Catch in the middle. It's Flood. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Going to swing it on second down. It's caught downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.